It's 8 a.m. I don't see Boo on the patio right now. I don't see him on any of the patio cameras. But here he is at 7:30. So it looked like he ate out of the feeder and then he walked across the patio toward Hydrox's area. So I didn't hear any cat fights, but the windows are closed because it's cool out. So I hope he wasn't going after Hydrox. "9:35 a.m. The cats ate their breakfast out of the feeder this morning. 9:54 a.m. I'm feeding the outside cats. Boo has been sitting on his chair. Hey, Boo. How you doing, Boo? There's quite a bit of food in the feeder. I need to reschedule this feeder so it does not do 2 servings a day. How you do, Boo? How you doing? He's looking the same, which is good. You're okay? Okay? Hello. Here. There's some food for you. Okay. Eat your food, Boo. His fur is looking really good. I don't know if you guys could tell that, but it's like growing in. I don't know if it's the winter coat starting to come in, but he's starting to have like luxurious fur. Right, Boo? Right? I just spotted what appears to be another squirrel's nest. So this squirrel's nest is like directly above the patio. Like directly above that cat house. So there's one squirrel's nest. There's the other squirrel's nest. There might even be a squirrel's nest way up there. It's hard to tell. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but this squirrel's making a lot of noise. Whatever it's eating, I think it's eating a nut or something. I have no idea what it's eating. It's eating it really loud. Man, I don't want to have to deal with a whole bunch of squirrels now, too. This whole yard's starting to turn into like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm gonna go give Hydrox some food. There's Hydrox's food. And Boo stayed here on the patio like a good boy. Like a good boy, right, Boo? Come on. He just wants to be petted today, right? He just rubbed all up against me and he's wanting me to pet him. Which is good, right? I want to throw these plates out. So far I'm pretty happy with how these are working. I did put some penny weights on Hydroxy's plate today just to see if it holds it down better. I should have given Boo the one with the penny weights because I feel like there's more airflow here on the patio, so maybe that's why the plate went flying the other day. I don't know. Simba's watching from the door. Come on, that's not your place. That's not your place. Come on, over here. I just got the brush, because I know he likes his brush. Boo's being a very nice boy today. Sometimes I think it's good. Sometimes I think it's good to leave the cats on their own for like a day or two. Because, you know, the old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. I think they like you better when they know you come back. Right, Boo? So he does this thing where he walks circles around me, like I brush him. Then he goes and he walks a circle around me and I just wait here with the brush and then he comes back. It could be from either direction. Okay guys, look, I found the tree. I believe that is the Black Walnut tree that you guys are talking about. I've never seen these before ever in my yard. So that would be the Black Walnut tree. It's like 1 yard over in the wilderness section. 10:42 a.m. Boo is taking a nap on the patio chair. It's 11:40 a.m. Why is he crying like that? I just took out the cat poop from the litter boxes. I'm coming to say hello to Boo. Hey, Boo. Hello, Boo. You're looking handsome today, mister. Mr. Boo. He didn't really eat much of his food. The other thing I want to do is change the feeder schedule. Hey, Boo. I think he missed me while I was away for a day and a half. I gotta show you guys my new mat for the back door. Isn't it awesome? I got it at Michael's. I had no idea that they had it there. I just happened to walk in because not all Michael's have the same stuff. Like the Michaels around me here, they didn't have this. But when I go out to where my family lives, they have a Michaels that sometimes has different stuff. So I saw this and I think it was 40% off. So I bought it because it looks like Boo, right? Isn't that awesome? Boo, do you like the black cat? It looks like you. Here, look. Boo's being a very nice boy today. He's like on his best behavior, so I took the toy out to play with him for a little bit. Right now it's about 11:45. I like to get out of here by noon, but if I'm 15 minutes late, that'll be fine. Boo's a very good jumper. I don't know if you could really tell by these videos because sometimes it's hard for me to catch the jumps, but he can jump really high. Got it. I got it. Okay, Boo. Okay, Boo. I gotta go. There's the whirly toy. I don't know if this has like a shut off. Okay. There's still a little battery left in that whirly toy. If this whirly toy had like a half-hour shut off, that would be awesome. So it stays on for like a half hour and then shuts itself off. I don't know if it does or not. I'm gonna leave that on for him. He had a few good minutes. He really likes this toy, but I don't want to leave it out for him. I want this to be like a special toy that he only plays with when I bring it out. I love this doormat because it looks exactly like Boo. It has the same color eyes as Boo. It's like 12:30 p.m. right now. Boo's hanging out on the rug. Got the whirly toy. Okay, Boo. See you later. It's 6:45 p.m. I just got home when Hydrox was on the driveway. He ran into these bushes. I don't see him right now. Hello, Boo. Hello, Boo. Were you a good boy today, Boo? Huh? Were you a good boy? Yeah? You a good boy? He's a good boy if I don't see any new scratches on him. Right, Boo? No new scratches, okay? He's just laying there. You feeling okay, Boo? You feel okay? You tired or you sick? Hello, Simba. I have a pumpkin roasting in my crock pot. This is one of those little sugar pumpkins. I just scooped it out and put it in here whole with a little water on the bottom. It smells so good. There's not even any spices. There's no pumpkin pie spice. It is 7 p.m. and the inside cats are eating out of the automatic feeder. Looks like Splash and Simba are taking a break from eating right now, or maybe that's all they're going to eat. And Stella's eating hers. I gave them a little bit less than their dinner serving. That way I could put some dry food out for them, and then they could munch on that for a little bit instead of overeating. Today the outside cats are getting this Nature's Variety Instinct grain-free salmon formula. It says it is 95% salmon and pork liver. Back says 95% salmon and pork liver, 5% vegetables, fruits, and wholesome ingredients, 0% grain and gluten. Yeah, unfortunately this camera is not going to be able to focus on those ingredients. The ingredients are really small. The number 1 ingredient is salmon. Number 2 is salmon broth. Number 3 is pork liver. Number 4 is ground flaxseed. Number 5 is Montrolianite clay. Number 6 is eggs, followed by peas, carrots, potassium chloride, salt, lecithin, dried kelp, minerals, and vitamins. Oh, wait, but there's also some cranberries, pumpkin, tomato, blueberries, broccoli, cabbage, kale, and parsley. So this is what the food looks like. The outside cats have not tried this before, so this will be the first time for them. Someone had asked me about switching up the cat food. They said it seemed like I was feeding the cats a lot of different cat foods. And sometimes I do, because I like to just buy what's on sale or what's a good deal. That being said, most of the food that I do feed the cats, most of the canned food is very similar. I pretty much focus on pâtés, and I focus on canned food with quality ingredients. So there's not going to be a whole bunch of fillers and, you know, gluten and grains and stuff like that. There might be some, but I try to avoid the worst. And because of that, I found that I don't really have a whole lot of problems switching brands on the cats. I think it's one thing if you go from foods that are like, you know, flakes and gravy or bits and gravy, go from something like that to something totally different. That maybe from like a pâté, or from a pâté to something like that. I think when you do radical changes like that, that could really upset their digestion. But if you focus on, you know, high quality pâtés, then I find there to be less issues. So this is Hydrox's plate, and he has dry food on it. And this is Boo's plate. He does not have dry food on it because he has the feeder that dispenses the dry food, and I feel like he eats way more dry food out of that feeder than Hydrox does, just because he kind of guards it. However, this has reminded me that I forgot to turn off the second feeding on the feeder. I have to do that. Hey, Boo. Hello, Boo. There's Boo. And there's Hydrox. So Hydrox is waiting on the patio for his food. And Boo's down here. You better be a good boy. You're gonna be a good boy, Boo? Come on. He did not finish his breakfast. He headbutted my hand. When I wasn't looking, I was like, what is that? Now he's showing off for Hydrox. He's showing off. He's saying, look, I'm getting petted. That's not you. Here. Here. That's you. That's new food. And he's eating that right away. There's no hesitation at all. He's just diving into that food. So this is Hydrox's food. Okay, come on, Hydrox. Come on. Come on. A bunch of ants found his plate from before. Now, I have not been having ant problems. The ant bait stuff has been working, but I'm going to have to put more of that out, and I'm just going to let this plate sit here for a while. Boo did not even follow me. Like, this is a first. He must really like this food. And look how much dry food is in this feeder, so I'm going to scoop it out and just put it back in the feeder. It was just dispensed like an hour or two ago. There's Splash by the back door. So I scooped out the dry food from the bowl and I put it back in the dispenser, and as I was scooping it out, Boo like smacked my hand. I guess he was upset that I was taking the food away. So I put like, I don't know, maybe like a quarter cup of the food on there, just because he seemed like he wanted it. And then what I did with this, instead of actually eliminating the 5 p.m. feeding, what I did was I knocked that down to like a quarter of a cup. Because that way I figure if Boo or Hydrox want a snack, or just like a little something to eat, they could eat that. And then they get their next wet food meal like around 7. So we'll see how that works. I could always change that and eliminate that one also. I don't want there to be fights, and usually the less food available to them, the more chances there are of them fighting. It is 7:24 p.m. I'm sitting here on the little stool, the little training stool, and as you can see, Boo is walking around me in circles, just rubbing up against me. But now he decided to sit down. I'm trying to get him like in the light so it's easy to see him, because I know when it gets darker it's harder to see Black Cat. I think Boo is the most well-groomed feral cat on the planet. I tried to adjust the exposure on the camera. And he's like, "Why did you stop petting me?" What's the matter, Boo? It is 7:36 p.m. and Boo ate all of his wet food, and now he's just hanging out by the steps grooming himself. He doesn't want to play and he doesn't want to be brushed. He just wants to groom himself right now. It is 7:50 p.m. and I've been sitting here playing with Boo and his feather toy and giving him quite a good workout for like the past 10 or 15 minutes. I was also on the phone at the same time, so I wasn't able to record any of it, but it looks like one of the feathers came off. See, that looks like one of the feathers came out of here. So, okay, Boo, let go. So it's getting dark and Boo's getting tired and I want to go inside and finish preparing dinner. So, okay, Boo, you had enough for now. Okay, Boo, I'll see you tomorrow. You gonna be a good boy? Have a good night, Boo. Have a good night. 11 p.m. Boo is on the patio hunting a bug. There's the bug. Do you see it moving? It's behind the chair right now. See it? It just went in the shadow of the table. That's the bug he's been hunting. 11:55 p.m. I just came downstairs to say goodnight to the cats before I go to bed. And there's Splash laying in the basket. He hasn't laid in that basket in a very long time. And there's Stella. She was laying in her box. But she came out to see if I was going to give her any treats. Hey, Stella! And there's Simba, sleeping on the ottoman. He's like a contortionist. He sleeps in the weirdest positions. And there's Splash. You don't want me to rub your tummy, Stella? Stella gets very cranky when she doesn't have food to eat. Stella wants a snack, but she's not getting any food until breakfast. So she gets cranky.